Imagine this. You understand every word in English conversations, but when it's your turn to speak, your brain freezes. Words vanish. You're stuck, heart racing, unable to say a thing. Frustrating. Right. What if I told you there's a 10-minute daily trick backed by science? Not boring textbooks that unlocks your confidence to speak English fluently. No pricey courses. No endless grammar drills. Just 10 minutes a day to transform how you sound forever. I'm Alex from English Stories with Alex, and today I'm sharing this game-changing routine. Ready to speak English like you've always dreamed. Let's jump in and start today. Meet Jessica and Maria, two friends catching up after a long time apart. Jessica, it's been ages. How are you doing? Maria says with a big smile. Oh, wow. Maria, so good to see you again. Jessica replies. I've been okay, just super busy. But honestly, I've been having a tough time with my English speaking. Really? What's going on? Maria asks. Jessica sighs. I feel like I get everything when people talk to me, but when I need to speak, I just freeze. It drives me crazy. Maria nods knowingly. Oh, I totally understand that feeling. I was exactly the same way before I moved to the States. I could read books and watch movies just fine. But actually speaking, that was terrifying. Exactly, Jessica exclaims. It's like my brain just shuts down. And when I do manage to say something, I keep thinking about every little mistake I made. I was thinking about getting private speaking lessons, but I don't want to waste money if I'm not going to practice regularly. That's really smart thinking. Maria says, classes can help, but they're not magic. I used to think formal lessons were the only answer. Then my cousin gave me advice that changed everything. What did she tell you? She said something simple but powerful. No matter how many classes you take, you won't get better unless you practice every single day. So she helped me create this super simple 10-minute speaking routine. Just 10 minutes, Jessica asks. Surprised? I know it doesn't sound like much, but it works. Let me break it down for you. The 3-step method. It's really just 3 simple steps. Maria explains. First, I pick an easy topic or question. Something like, what did I do today? Or, what's my favorite movie? Nothing complicated. That makes sense. Jessica nods. What's step 2? Then I listen to a short conversation or podcast. This helps me hear how native speakers actually talk. You know, the natural rhythm and flow. So you listen first, then practice. Exactly after listening, I try to copy the way the speakers sound. Then I talk about my chosen topic and record myself on my phone. Wait, record yourself. That sounds scary. Jessica laughs nervously. I thought so too at first. But it's amazing how much you learn when you actually hear yourself speak. You notice things you never realized before. Practical speaking tips. But what if you don't have anyone to practice with? Jessica asks. No problem at all. Maria grins. Talking to yourself is actually a fantastic way to practice. Just describe what you're doing or what you see around you. Like what? Like right now. I could say, I'm sitting in a coffee shop. The music is playing softly. There's a man reading a newspaper by the window. Just simple observations about your world. That actually sounds doable, Jessica says thoughtfully. You can also talk about your thoughts or tell yourself about your day. It helps you start thinking in English naturally. I've always struggled with pronunciation, though. Any tips for that? Try something called shadowing, Maria suggests. You listen to native speakers and immediately repeat what they say, like an echo. Oh, like copying them exactly. Pick a short podcast or even a scene from a TV show. Listen once to understand it. Then play it again and repeat each line as closely as you can. Does that help with accent too? Absolutely. It trains your mouth and ears to get used to the natural rhythm of English. Listen to a short clip. Pause after each sentence and repeat exactly what you hear. Advanced techniques. Here's another fun challenge. Maria continues. The 1-minute speaking challenge. What's that? You pick any topic and speak about it nonstop for 1 minute. No pausing. No hesitating. That sounds really hard. What if I don't know what to say? That's the whole point. The goal is to keep talking even if you don't know the perfect word. Just explain it differently. It forces you to think faster and become more creative with your language. That's actually a great challenge, Jessica admits. And here's one more technique I love. Describing pictures. How does that work? Just grab any photo. Look at it for about 2 minutes, really studying all the details. Then describe everything you see in as much detail as possible. That sounds like a creative way to practice. It is, plus you can use photos from Instagram, magazines, or just things around your house. The key is to be as detailed as possible. Real-life application. These tips sound easy to follow, Jessica says. But what about real conversations I get so nervous talking to actual people? Try role-playing, Maria suggests. Imagine different situations like ordering food at a restaurant or asking for directions. Practice these scenarios out loud. So basically practice like I'm having real conversations. Exactly. If you practice these situations beforehand, you'll feel much more confident when they actually happen in real life. That's so practical. Do you ever read news in English? Maria asks. Sometimes, but I don't usually talk about what I read. Try summarizing articles out loud. Pick a short news story and explain it in your own words. It's great for building vocabulary and fluency at the same time. Wow, Maria, these are incredible tips. I had no idea there were so many ways to practice speaking by yourself. I'm so glad you found them helpful. Just remember, the most important thing is to stay consistent. Even 10 minutes every day makes a huge difference. I'm going to start today. Thanks for all this amazing advice. Key phrases to remember. Let me share some useful phrases from this conversation. Freeze up. To become unable to speak because of nervousness. Jessica always freezes up when she has to speak in public. Get familiar with. To become comfortable with something. Listening daily helps you get familiar with English sounds. Formal classes. Structured lessons in an educational setting. Many learners take formal classes to improve their grammar. It varies based on the situation. Your progress depends on how much you practice. Get used to become familiar with something over time. It took Jessica a while to get used to speaking English confidently. Practice questions. Let me ask you 2 questions to check your understanding. First, how does role-playing help in real conversations? Role-playing helps by preparing you for real situations and making your responses more natural. Second, what's one benefit of summarizing news articles in English? Summarizing news helps with vocabulary, comprehension, and organizing your thoughts clearly. Remember, speaking English fluently isn't about talent, it's about practice. Just 10 minutes a day can make an incredible difference in your confidence and fluency. Here's your challenge. Right after this video ends, pick a simple topic. Talk about it for 1 minute. Record yourself. Don't worry about being perfect. Just start. If you found this story helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to English Stories with Alex for more practical English tips and inspiring stories. Share this video with anyone who's struggling with English speaking confidence. Remember, every expert was once a beginner. Your English speaking journey starts with just 10 minutes today.